Hi, I'm Mike Miller, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for checking out my videos concerning general communications. And I noticed that there are a number of videos on YouTube about how to communicate, how to make conversation when you don't know someone. I've had a lot of trouble with shyness over the years, and still do, and have to deal with it in a lot of ways. But I think I've gotten pretty good at just making conversation with people. If they want to engage, it has to be someone who wants to engage. I think I try to not bother people or be invasive toward people, but if I think they want to talk, I can easily think of things to talk about. And it's really easy. You can just start off with general subjects like the weather. Some people think that's not a good way to start off, but it might get you going. And then you can be nosy and ask someone what they're doing. What are you studying, or what are you reading? And you'll find out then if they want to engage further, I think. So you don't have to. You just go through these levels. You don't have to worry about saying too much at one time or whatever. But I knew a guy, and he would just talk about anything in a public setting, real loud. And so you don't want to do that. You want to just keep your voice down in a public setting. If you're in a coffee house, you don't want your voice to be the loudest voice in there. Some people, I think, enjoy that, but it's really annoying to a lot of people. If you can just blend in, that's much better. Learn to control the volume of your voice, and if you aren't breathing so dynamically, then you won't be quite as loud. Like when you take singing lessons and you want to sing louder, it's all about getting the diaphragm working correctly, and you can do these ho 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 vocal exercises and get things going like that. And I recommend vocal exercises for anybody. I think it helps your speaking voice as well as your singing voice. And there are a lot of sources to turn to on that subject as well. So some of the things I talk about, I try to not talk about politics too much. Some people want to go right to that. So there are two schools of thought on that one. But there are a lot of things you can talk about as far as what people do for a living or don't do, what their hobbies are, things like that. What somebody drives is really important to some people. And sports, it's good to be somewhat knowledgeable about some sports, just to be able to break the ice with certain people, and to be respectful toward their lifestyles. And so those are my main guidelines, I think. I just try to be relaxed and just talk to people. If I meet new people and it seems that they want to talk, I just try to be a listener, find out what they let them talk, and then that will give me ideas. By being a listener, you can get your next idea to talk about. And like when you interview people, they start answering and they give a long answer, and you might get lost, wondering what you should ask next that segues easily to what they're talking about. But usually some cues come up, so just go with the ebb and the flow of conversation, and it can be relaxed. And if there's dead moments, don't worry about that. If there's silence, let there be some silence, and then talk a little more. You don't have to just keep talking when you first meet somebody. Sometimes that scares people off. If you talk too much, too intensely, you need to be able to talk a little and then just chill out. That might work well when you first meet somebody. So have a great day. I hope these tips help you, and thanks a lot.